Okay, Kerry, our next question comes from Ray. Ray asks, how do I learn to forgive and heal after recently finding out my husband has cheated for the second time in our 4 years of marriage? I am debating, should I stay or go?
Wow. So let's look at it from this perspective. Number one, cheating is never good, right? So not only has this gentleman done it once, but he's done it twice within the 4 years of marriage. So the question becomes, first of all, what has taken place over these last 48 months internally with the two of you to cause him to look outside? No one should ever go outside, but if he's looking outside in 4 years, then evidently somewhere along the line, there were some things or red flags missed in the beginning. The reason why I say that, because most times marriages go through their turmoil after 7 years. You're 4 into it and he's already got 2 on the record for cheating. So either he's a serial cheater or he was cheating before you said I do, and you're just finding out. So the question becomes, is he worth staying with? Would that be a number 3? Now I always say this, and then let's just kind of dig into it a little deeper. Number 1, why did he cheat? If you were to ask him that question, why did he go outside of our home? What was it that she had that I didn't have to offer? He may say conversation, he may say sex, he may say she saw me, she sees me, who knows what. But that's a question that I would pose simply to find out, where was your head? Because if a man is talking to you, right, honestly talking to you about his needs, because we have needs just like you have needs, but you refuse to meet his needs. Now, cheating is not the answer, but if he cheated and to cheat again, the question becomes, why did you do it? So that's a hard question to ask. He may say something make you want to shoot him. Don't shoot him. We don't do prison ministries here. We just talk online here. Kerry, ask Kerry. But and then it's going to suffer. Your self-esteem takes a hit as a woman, to know that some other woman was doing something with your man that, quote unquote, you couldn't do or he didn't get from you. Twice is scary, because there is a good possibility that will be number 3. I'll probably say that probably 80% that will be, because of the simple fact, if there's no repercussion for his actions, then he feels like I can go do it again. So question is, what did you do after you found out he cheated the second time? Was there a separation? Was there a cutoff? What was his repercussions to make him realize that you got something great here? That's a major question, because if you're afraid that if you bring repercussions, he's going to leave you, he's left you twice.
So if she really has to dig into the past to kind of find answers, I mean, Kerry, would you say that there's cheaters in general, that there are some people who are just cheaters? I mean, you just mentioned that you think if he's cheated twice only in 4 years, more than likely he's never stopped not having sex with other women.
Because we don't know when the first time happened, right?
Right. I mean, he could have still been sleeping with someone else before they ever got married, and he just never stopped. Because I have found, and I've seen, that it's very common when a man is not having a faithful nature, that he thinks by getting married that will make him stop cheating, or that he will suddenly just shut that down and now he's ready to be faithful. But that's really hard to do.
I don't know if that's I don't know. I don't know many people that think that way, that getting married is going to stop them from doing that. No. For a man, it's already hard enough to get a man to marry you in the first place. So he's not marrying you thinking that you're going to be the repellent to cheating. That's not how that works. Sometimes before you get to a deep relationship, maybe ask, how did the last relationship end? Kind of get an idea of what happened in the past to kind of get an idea of what's going to happen for you in the future. Because again, if we go back to him not doing the work to heal, then he's not going to, he may be a player. You might have, and then can we be just really honest?
Be real.
What if you knew he was a player because he got you by playing? You thought because you thought your stuff was that good to stop him from cheating? Because no, that's not how it works. So if he was a playboy when you met him, then there's likely he's going to be a playboy with you. So you gotta, it's like I used to say you can't make a whole housewife, but you can't make an F boy a husband. And if you married one and felt like, oh, look what I got, I took him off the market, girl. I did that. No, you just got him somebody that he can hide behind.
And I think one of the things, Carrie, also is that even if she asks questions, if someone's cheating, they're already have become adept at lying.
Mm-hmm.
Is she even going to get some real answers by seeking, these insightful conversations where you try to dig deeper? Is he even going to be honest?
Trust is the key. So the big question is, can she ever trust him again? Even if he told her the truth, can she trust it's the truth?
So if this was your daughter,
mm-hmm.
okay, let's just say she's 34 years old. She's been married. You gave her away at her wedding
Mm-hmm.
4 years ago. You got to know her husband, Sam, and we love Sam as a family, but he is just making her miserable. And you know that she's doing everything she can to be a good wife, be a good woman. What's your advice after 4 years and 2 cheating incidents?
I will sit her down and say, baby, I love you. You have some choices to make. I can't make them for you. You have to look deep and hard and ask the question, is he worth the pain you feel right now? Is he worth you feeling this pain again? And because the biggest problem, and I'll say this, Rebecca, because, we've experienced it and we know others that have. When situations like this happen and you get family involved, family's always going to tell you, get the hell on. He ain't worth it. They want to fight him, right? But your heart may be to try to work it out. So first thing is first, keep family out your business. Number 2, if as a father to my daughter, I would share with her, I'm going to always leave the choice to her. I'm not going to say what I would do because it's not about me. It's about her. So you have to look at the pros and the cons. You have to say, hey, if it happened twice, a good chance it can happen again. So, baby, the choice is yours. What are you going to do? Put it back in their lap. Because some people have divorced because the family told them it's the best thing to do, but their heart was wanting to try to make it work. You got to make choices for yourself. It has to be that this is my choice. I've thought about it. I've really searched deep in my soul. And again, the investment costs too much to go forward. That's something, and because again, forgiveness comes with healing. If you're still angry, you can't forgive. And sometimes it takes years to forgive. You can't just say, oh, it's all over and it's all good, we good. You're saying that because you're afraid of not having the person, or you're afraid, or you think it's the right Christian thing to do. We was told to forgive. Forgiveness is something that really takes time. And I had to learn that. Rebecca's learned that. And I'm sure as you listen to you'll learn that many of you who've had to forgive, sometimes that forgiveness came after they died. As far as true letting it go. Because, forgiveness, what's her name again?
Ray.
Ray, the forgiveness that you're talking about administering is not really for him. It's for you. I need to free him so I can live. Free means either let him go or we go get favor. That has to be, if you choose to stay with him, number 1, there has to be things in place, that counseling, you may be separated. You got to show me that I can trust you, whatever it may be. And then once you've met those quotas, so to say, and then you get back together with him, go for it. Or in this case, because it's a video, if it may be a female, because there's a lot of females doing the same thing that men are doing. So it's not just the male, though this was a male question. It could be females as well that are doing the exact same thing. What men have to make a decision, is the investment worth it as well? And if children are involved, there's another element of, is it worth it? Because, a divorce affects those children. Children don't know that daddy's out here being a cheater or mama's being a cheater. Children just know that's my mama, that's my daddy, right? But when you split, now children are gonna have to deal with split homes, split families. So it's a lot that goes into that. There's a lot that goes into that.